Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mama Wears Athleisure. I am your host, Mariela de Santiago, a first-time mom. We focus on all things mom with tips to help make life easier and more organized for all you mamas out there. Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about prenatal massages, everything that you need to know about this topic, which I didn't know very much when I became pregnant. And so for this, we have Pilar from Pilar's Wellness Collective with us.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm Pilar Chandler from Pilar's Wellness Collective. We have a wellness studio and apothecary up in Costa Mesa in Orange County. I've been a massage therapist since 1999. I've been working with moms since then, pregnant, postpartum, fertility for over 20 something years. I'm also an herbalist, an Ayurvedic practitioner, a holistic women's health specialist. I have lots of skills that I use to support women. One of my favorite methods is body work and massage therapy because I feel like us having that real deep connection with our body is really important.
So, right, that really being connected with your body is so important, especially when you're expecting, because everything changes and you want to be a little bit more aware of what's going on. How do I take care of myself differently? Which brings me to my first question. How does massage affect a mama when they are expecting?
It's one of my favorite effects is that deep connectivity and relaxation that occurs during the session. As you know, I've been pregnant, you've been pregnant. Pregnancy can feel like a really foreign time in the body. Things look different, things feel different. And it's really important for us to feel connected, relaxed, and comfortable in our body. And massage really helps with this. It can point to our awarenesses in our body that we maybe had or didn't have. You maybe have experienced that in a massage session where you're like, well, I had no idea I had tension there or pain there or something like that. So massage can really kind of bring that body awareness in. Being in tune with our body, that kind of awareness helps us, and so it's so important when we get to labor, birth, and then postpartum also. We really need to be able to listen to our body when we are in labor and working to bring our baby down. We're really tapping into some really deep internal cues and messages. And one of my favorite things about massage therapy is that it helps us kind of quiet that external noise going on. It helps us really relax. We have a lot, especially today in our modern world, we have a lot of external things kind of calling to us, pulling us out, distracting us. And massage is a really beautiful opportunity to really just like come in, relax, and quiet the mind, because it's that quietude that will help us really be able to listen to those inner movements. Relaxation in general can help with that. It's not only massage therapy, but massage is a great way to relax the body.
I feel like you brought so many valid points. Yeah, really being more aware and in tune with your body and understanding where you are holding more tension and whatnot, because it does change when you're expecting, right? You're growing a baby and you might feel it more in your lower back or your shoulders, or obviously it's different for everyone. But with that, how is a prenatal massage different from a typical massage?
Mm.
I learned that they're not the same when I went to get a massage, and I was like, wait, what? I have to tell you I'm pregnant? Why?
Yeah. Yeah. And I know that that can be confusing, but the goal of prenatal massage is really support. And that's not always the goal of a sports massage or deep tissue, neuromuscular, or any other kind of treatment. It's not necessarily support. There's so many things have changed in your body with the pregnancy. I mean, your blood volume doubles, your ligaments and tendons are looser and more relaxed. As you progress in your pregnancy, your literal skeletal framework changes to be able to accommodate supporting the increased uterine size and volume and carrying a baby. I just guess I want to distill it down to like the intention of a prenatal massage is supporting the body, supporting the ligaments, supporting the framework. It doesn't mean you can't have a strong pressure massage, but that is going to depend on the skill level of your practitioner and how well you two know each other. There are certain places on the body that are avoided or kind of skipped over or kind of lightly touched. And that's because some places on the body, sort of like reflex points, have a connection with the uterus and that downward motion. So that's not what we want to encourage in early pregnancy. So that's why some places are kind of like lightly touched and not deeply touched. But again, it just really kind of depends on the skill level of your practitioner and the relationship you two have, and the knowing your practitioner's knowledge of your body, your knowledge of your body, and maybe how often you've had body work before you were pregnant. That kind of thing too can kind of come into play. So that would be kind of like a general prenatal massage, but then there's a different intention when it comes to birth prep massage or labor prep, anything like that. That's a little different. That means that some of those spots that maybe we've been avoiding or lightly going over, we can kind of work a little deeper. And our intention is changing. Our intention is going from support to, of course, we're still relaxing because there can be a lot of stress and tension around upcoming birth and labor, but we're also making sure that things are in alignment. There's no restrictions in the tissues and the fascia and the connective tissue. And there's nothing kind of like soft tissue wise going to hold you back from having a smooth labor and birth.
I feel like you already kind of touched on this a little bit, but if you would be able to elaborate on some of the benefits getting a prenatal massage, if it's your first time, how would, aside, I know you did talk about like the support, but what would be a reason for a mama to go get a prenatal massage? Hi, everyone. It's your host, Mariella. I wanted to thank you for listening and share some ways to show your continued support. You can rate and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Share the show with friends and family. Buy me a coffee to help with the financial costs of running a podcast. Follow me on Instagram at mamawearsathleisure. And finally, subscribe to my newsletter. Thank you for listening.
Some of the benefits are deep relaxation. It does reduce pain. So whether that's in the hips or the neck or the legs or the pelvis, sometimes we can have that round ligament pain. So it definitely reduces pain. It reduces anxiety and stress, improves mood, cardiovascular health, reduces swelling and edema. One of my favorite benefits is it actually increases oxytocin. And what's really beautiful about that is when you're relaxed, when mom is relaxed and feeling supported and nurtured, baby feels that. And so baby's getting a rush of oxytocin, and that's communicating to baby that we're safe, we're in a safe place, we're nurtured, we're loved, we're ready to welcome you in. Who doesn't want that?
Definitely. I mean, right. I always say that like kids pick up on your energy, and I could imagine or see how it's that much more intense when it's literally all in your body, right?
Yeah, they feel everything you feel, which is why we want to just support and love, because the world can be kind of crazy. So it's important to, while we're pregnant, really like turn off those stressful and negative voices and do the things that are going to help us feel the most relaxed and supported. One of the other benefits depends on your practitioner and how they've been trained, but the type of work I do and that I've trained our other practitioners to do is one of the other benefits is uterine alignment. And so that can really help with baby positioning and can help with reducing the length of labor and the pain experienced during labor and birth. And that's really lovely. It can also help with mom's aches and pains too, if you've got a little one up in your ribs and kicking or off to one side or in any kind of funky position. So uterine alignment and pelvic alignment, all of that is another benefit of massage that can just help overall.
Can an expecting mama get a massage at any point during their pregnancy, or is it best to kind of hold off until second or third trimester?
Well, the common suggested time is second trimester to birth, but you can, again, it's going to depend on the skill level of your practitioner. So all bodywork practitioners have different levels of experience, levels of education, levels of comfort. So you can. I do offer massage to women in their first trimester. It just means there might be more modifications going on, but at any point you can full term and just a couple weeks. Oftentimes some women don't even know they're pregnant for the first few weeks, and they're going about their life having massage therapy and doing all kinds of things. It's really contraindicated, but that word means we need more information. If someone came to me and they were in their first trimester, there's definitely something we can do. I think the power of healing touch is so important. There's definitely something we can do, and in some way that we can support that.
Would there be any reason why an expecting mama should avoid a massage aside from the recommendation of that first trimester, depending on the skill level of the masseuse?
That's going to be like skill level. Sometimes positioning can get in the way. And so it's nice to know your practitioner, what kind of bolsters or cushions that they're going to use for you. Sometimes it can be really difficult for a mama to lie face down even with the pregnancy cushions. Sometimes it's dizziness or nausea, and so that's like a blood pressure thing. Sometimes lying back, how at the level that you're reclining can have an effect on you too. That can be like dizziness, nausea, that sort of thing. And so side lying work is really supportive. And so it's nice to know that your practitioner has the ability to be flexible with you and move you in different positions. Because you might have to get up. You might not be feeling good in whatever position you're in, and you might need to make some adjustments. As far as other contraindications, if you are prone to blood clots, that can be an issue. That's kind of part of the training in prenatal massage, is understanding the depth of pressure we're doing and looking out for, you've got really like heavy varicose veins and things like that. Like those are endangerment sites, we call, and we avoid those. There's always something to be touched and massaged, and it's usually just the practitioner's understanding of what is an endangerment site or what might need to be modified. I think massage therapy is an incredible tool. The only time I've heard somebody say that they didn't know if they wanted it was because they didn't necessarily like being touched. But I feel like that's something that, as a mom and a mom of a young baby, that's something that would be like, that would be something we'd want to lean into. Like, how can we learn to receive compassionate touch in a healing way? Because we're going to want to give it, we're going to want to receive it. And we're, especially during birth, labor, during birth, and postpartum, it's an incredibly healing tool.
Do you have any other tips, suggestions, or recommendations when somebody is considering on booking a prenatal massage?
Personal referrals are always great. If you know someone who's had a great prenatal massage experience, that can be really helpful. You can always call the place or the practitioner, have a conversation with them about their experience, what type of training they've had, how long they've been working with pregnant people, how comfortable they are. If you have any reservations or any concerns, expressing that. Communication is a really important component to bodywork. Bodywork and massage therapy is a very intimate exchange between practitioner and client. And so feeling comfortable talking about things in the beginning, middle, and end is really important. But yeah, I would recommend go ahead and call. And if you have any questions, checking with your friends or family, if they know anybody that's had a great experience with a practitioner, that's a really good place to go. I mean, obviously you can Google prenatal massage. It's kind of everywhere. But again, the skill level and training level with everyone is different. So that's something to consider too.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to walk us through all of these fun facts that I wouldn't have thought of when it comes to prenatal massage. But yes, I would definitely agree that it is a very relaxing thing. I love massages. I've always loved massages. So it was very important for me to get them while I was expecting.
It's beautiful. It's really sweet. We do a lot of prenatal, postpartum work in our center, and it's a really nice, it just feels really good to be able to support the community that way and know that we're bringing that mama, that family, that baby, just a little extra love and support. And what a beautiful beginning to their relationship and that mother baby connection. So we're really happy to offer that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me on. This was fun.
Thank you for listening. Tune in next week for our next episode. You can find us on Instagram for more updates and tips. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts and give us a review if you like us.